Live from the Clive M. Beck Athletic and Recreation Center in Lexington, it's Transylvania basketball.
We come back, it's the starting lineup between Transy and Defiance. You're looking live at the Beck Center in downtown Lexington as Transylvania and Defiance meet for this.
Put up over 20 points in an overtime loss. He's somebody that Defiance should go to early and often.
Hatfield pulls the trigger a third time, and it's the charm. The three for Hatfield, and Transy back. And now Defiance was in the zone. Now go to the straight-up man-to-man. Tate Cox with the basketball. Good story there. Nice pass to Hatfield.
A little mountain connection there, huh, Brian? Getting back.
Cox has missed the majority of the season. You see his left-hand tape. Missed 2 months with a broken hand. They missed the first couple of games with a sprained ankle inside. And Satterwhite powers it in. You see Tate Cox always keeping his eyes open. Well, here's Satterwhite. This nice job just muscling it in. Once again, it's too strong. Ashley Hatfield takes it away. Hatfield from 18, got it.
Ashley.
It is time for the annual Transylvania. Nathan Valentine to his right. Shot clock inside of 10. Sperlin, nice move to the basket. Probably is not a call, but when you raise the arm, it's kind of easy. Transy looking to add to its largest lead. Meyer, nice take to the left side. Finds no one open, but Hatfield three, and he's fouled.
He's been wanting his team to actually.
Him and Tate Cox, they both played AAU basketball growing.
To these two fresh hosts of that wrist. Transy, just 2 so far.
Both of these teams very young, and Hatfield has no conscience right now. He's letting it fly. Hatfield with
volumes of what Transylvania is doing right now on the defensive end. And here in the zone, Defiance is now.
Meyer from the elbow. Field goal in close to 10, 11 minutes. Maybe a little longer. Satterwhite bulls his way in. Nice baby hook.
Satterwhite becoming very.
Transy went on a 10-1 run, and now Defiance has answered the run. Cox to the basket and one.
That's what you call a strong move. And Tate Cox, with that hand injury, still trying to find his rhythm so far this season. And here he is, beating his man off the dribble, using his body for the separation. And Tate Cox able to get it off the glass here, an upside look. Cox hanging, getting the foul, standing by.
Coach, you went into the half leading by 3. What are you going to tell the team in the halftime?
I think one of the things that we did really well.
Goodness for Ashley Hatfield, the freshman who is second in Transy in scoring so far this season. He's used 5.
And around to Hicks, no good. And the rebound to Ashley Hatfield. Finally open man. Meyer had the first shot of the game and hits the first shot of the second half. Rattles it in.
The young pup who's still learning down in the post. And Matt Wise, even though he's big, he's more of an outside shooter, more of a senior leader on this team than a bruiser down low.
And one. Ethan Sperlin.
He's a young man who has really learned his role on this team. Obviously it goes through Brandon Rash and Barrett Meyer, but Ethan Sperlin, when he has an opportunity, he'll take it. And here you
help the Transylvania basketball program. Coach Don Lane and
hit on the injuries a minute ago. Transy right now 4th in the conference. At 8-5 right now. 2 games out of first place. Coach Brian Lane was just kind of talking about how maybe they're really playing for the postseason.
Well, they really are at this point because he's just now getting everybody back. Finally, we get Tate back. We had Hatfield out. We had Boston. If they've got some size and toughness themselves, you've got to make them get out on the floor more. You've got to get them in transition a little bit more. You got to drive it at them and make sure you do it with some of your smaller players as well as some of your bigger ones. Just like exactly like Sperlin did then. You took him out on as opposed to trying to overpower him inside. Really, really effective move for him. That's the kind of thing that our kids can do, and it's important. I think Owens will go ahead and play like they're playing today without it. just as well.
Only 5 on the shot clock for Transy. Underneath the Spurlin. Wide open. To the basket, right-handed.
Well, I'm telling you, it's really great that he's back. He'll be getting back in the flow completely. He'll get his
17 on the shot clock. Ashley Hatfield has not done anything in the second half, but Ethan Spurlin has.
Indeed.
Spurlin now with 16 in the 7% shooting in the second half to beat Franklin. So far, above 50% in the second half as the lead opens. And Spurlin, point blank in front of the basket.
Getting those opportunities with the players on the floor right now with Rash.
What's similar with Transy going up 14, the lead down to 1, but now back to 11. Rash rattles it in. His first field goal of the day comes at the 9:04 mark. Little 1-4 low, get out of his way. He's going to go one-on-one. That's unstoppable. Nobody this season has stopped that play. Not individually. And Manchester.
But of course, Anthony Brown really making a push. Transylvania seems like having a huge problem right now driving to the basket. As you saw, Brandon Rash trying to drive.
The shot clock. Meyer for 3. Forces it no good, but Spurlin is there. Yes! The biggest basket of the day. Battle on both ends. Steal by Transy. Tate Cox. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the freshman out of Knott County.
Defiance with really no choice on who to foul at that point.
Game to 72-67. Brandon Rash, only 6 points today. Transy gets a huge win. We will come back in just a moment.